Alrighty, gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video, y'all know what time it is. It's coming to be up that time of the year where I go back and reflect on MMOs that I have previously covered here on the channel. However, before we get into today's video, I do want to remind y'all, just like I said in the intro, make sure you guys are visiting my Amazon storefront at amazon.com/shop/Tanek127gaming. We got all kinds of good sales for gaming goodies and stuff like that for your loved ones for the holidays. And not to mention, a lot of Black Friday stuff is still going on at Amazon. So make sure y'all use my storefront. Supports me in the channel here directly. Thank you all so much. Let's go ahead and get on into today's discussion. What is good, guys? And the first game we are going to reflect on is Neverwinter. This is actually one of the first MMOs I've covered here on my YouTube channel. I started covering Neverwinter all the way back in 2016. It was with this PlayStation 4 launch, and Neverwinter has grown a lot since then. And that's going to be the one big props I give Neverwinter is Neverwinter's ongoing support with content and everything is pretty good. They're always, releasing expansions and updates and stuff like that. And it's all free. Alright, they definitely know how to nail the live service approach with the game. But it's in other areas where Neverwinter falls short, where Neverwinter is, just screwing up a lot. And I quit Neverwinter a long while back, but I do check in on it every year faithfully. I'll run some dungeons, mess around, see what the latest gear is and stuff like that. And guys, Neverwinter is growing. Like, this is the only MMO I have seen where you can get a gear score of like up to like 110,000 right now. Hell, it may even be higher than that. But I was walking around Protector's Enclave and I scanned a dude and his gear score was 109k. I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, like, trust me, they keep adding with the content. Now, I'll give them that. But the problem with Neverwinter is I always hated its DLC structure. Now, this part's opinionated. Some people, might not be bothered with it, but I hated how every expansion that came out, it was just, like a set of daily quests and more boons you had to collect that were all based on, that part of the campaign. Me, personally, I like the MMO structure where there's just simply, they add new content, it comes with some new dungeons, quests, there's some new gear for you to grind, there's a hard version of it, like, kind of how, like, Final Fantasy 14 does its structure, and Terra and stuff, and stuff like that. They add some new dungeons, some new quests, there's some new gear for you to collect. There's the hard modes and, the real difficult versions for the people that want to min-max and, get that tip-top shape. And Neverwinter is good, with that, that whole min-maxing thing, the grind even, and stuff like that. But their DLC structure just drives me nuts. I wish it was less of, the daily questing, boon collecting bullshit, and more of a, running dungeons, farming gear, and stuff like that. If Neverwinter had a lot more of that, then I would play it because, the support is great. Some things Neverwinter is missing, though, is it still doesn't have crossplay. An MMO in 2024, going into 2025 without crossplay is just fucking weird at this point. And, I mean, I get it, the economies on all three platforms, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC are different, but bring these groups together. Get your player base all in one thing already. I don't know why Perfect World, Gearbox, whoever they're fucking called now. Because, God, they've changed it so many times. I don't know why they haven't taken this approach yet. If you play it on console, the one console I do recommend playing it on is the Xbox platform, straight up. That has been the more stable economy and better community, at least to my opinion. No disrespect to PlayStation or anything like that, but me personally, I didn't have the greatest experience on PlayStation. A lot of my friends didn't either. That's why we moved back over to Xbox. Not only that, but Neverwinter also on Xbox has support for the current gen consoles, meaning you can actually play it in native Xbox Series X and S, style. The PlayStation version is still running, the PS4 just with the PS5's boosting abilities and stuff like that. And if you put both versions side by side, you'll see a difference in graphics frame rates and everything. The game actually looks really good on the Xbox Series X and S. I've gotten the opportunity to play it on both of them, and it's a phenomenal time. One other big problem with Neverwinter is it is seriously pay to win. There's a lot of pay to win BS in here. There are so many things you can buy that'll give yourself a gear score boost, advantages with boons, buffs, hell, all kinds of things, stuff down from the mounts. And you can even, if you want to, you can even purchase gear with real money. And the only reason you can do that is because, the player economy and how they have it built. There's a currency in the game called Astral Diamonds. You can convert the paid currency in the game that you can only buy with cash, called Zen, into Astral Diamonds. And you can convert Astral Diamonds into Zen. While it's a cool thing to do in theory, the fact that, this just gives you the ability to buy gear and stuff like that, that's just not cool at the end of the day. Like, people can literally pay their way through this game. Like, if there's somebody selling the top of the line gear in the game, and you feel like spending that much Zen to convert to Astral Diamonds, you can do it. Now, in all fairness, when it comes to that, you can also grind Astral Diamonds and convert them to Zen. So, you can definitely play this game by simply grinding. But, the fact that they have, just a lot of these pay-to-win options in there, and the mounts and stuff can give you, this is to your character party and stuff like that. I don't know why. And at the end of the day, that hurts things like PvE content. It makes things rougher for PvP. I know PvP has its own balancing and stuff like that, but I can't imagine that all these things are taken off in PvP. If I'm wrong about that, and you're a Neverwinter veteran, and feel free to school me down in the comments below. I don't mind criticism. If I'm saying anything wrong in this video, I'm just going off of my own experience and a little bit that I know. I haven't been following this game like crazy, but I do know, there's a lot of pay to win involved with the game. Neverwinter, though, hands down, is probably one of the console MMOs that I would still recommend you give a shot. However, it's just, once you get to endgame, it can be a frustrating experience, just because of the pay to win, the way their DLC model works and stuff like that. Like I said, don't get me wrong, it's free. I'm personally, and that could be just me, you guys may not have a problem with it, I'm just personally not a fan of their DLC model and how it works. I just wish, we would see a lot more regular questing, more dungeons, more raiding, and more gear, and less, boon collecting and dailies and bullshit like that. Like, leave the dailies and stuff, to running the dungeons, running the cool content and everything like that. And one other thing this game is too, they don't keep in touch with their community the right way. Like, I'll never forget, there was a time, where people were making crazy overpowered builds and stuff like that. Like, Nova DBZ and Garland X, two of my favorite Neverwinter YouTubers. These guys had nasty warlock builds and mage builds and stuff like that. And they were just blowing through content because they were so powerful. Instead of making content, to match the scale of the players, they nerf the fuck out of players. Like, why? Like, if your player base is that good, just make harder content. And, at least to my opinion. I don't know. It's just, Neverwinter, it can be a good game if just the developers just get more in touch with what their community wants. If they can do that one thing, I think Neverwinter would definitely be a fun time, especially on console. Do that and give the game some fucking crossplay. Come on, man. We're coming into 2025. This game's still in crossplay between all platforms. Really? I can even see my friends through the ARC system that are playing on PC and PlayStation, but I can't play with them. Just merge it all together already. What are y'all waiting for? But that's just my opinion. Let me know how you're feeling about Neverwinter down in the comments below. Y'all enjoyed today's video. Smash that like. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.